Bienvenidos en confianza con el abogado Andrew Thomas.
Hey guys, welcome. Thanks for joining us again this week. It's good to see everybody back. We're going to get to a lot of your questions. We just want to go over a couple of housekeeping items first.
Bienvenidos, gracias por estar con nosotros otra vez. Vamos a estar contestando las preguntas que no contestamos la semana pasada.
So if you've been following our various social media profiles, you might have seen kind of a little contest giveaway that we're doing. I'll kind of let Jose go into that a little bit.
So, si están siguiendo nuestras redes sociales, están viendo de que vamos a dar un giveaway y vamos a explicar los detalles aquí en unos momentos.
So it's going to be included in the caption, but essentially it's just going to our various profiles. We have we have new content we're uploading constantly. We're answering as many questions as we can, obviously today during this session. But when questions come in after the fact, we're also doing our best to answer those on the other platforms as well. So on Instagram, on TikTok, which is a new profile we have, on our YouTube channel. So we're encouraging as subscribers to come there because each one has a little bit different format, has a little bit different things we're putting out there. We're trying to get as much information to you as possible.
So estamos tratando de darles la más información adecuada en nuestras redes sociales que tenemos ahora, que es Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, y lo que estaba explicando el abogado es también de que el concurso que va a dar es que te vas a llevar una tarjeta de regalo de $100 este próximo Día de las Madres. Queremos regalarle una tarjeta de regalo de $100. Lo único que tiene que hacer es suscribirte a nuestras redes sociales, que es Instagram, TikTok, YouTube y Facebook.
And if you ever need more information about any of that, you can just scroll down one or two posts from before this, and you'll see the actual post, and it'll give you all the information right there.
Y si necesitas más información sobre eso, vean nuestras redes sociales. Ahí va a estar toda la información que necesitas saber para suscribirte a este regalo.
So as usual, in this format, we're going to answer your questions as they come in. So please start sending the questions in. We obviously have some from before that we weren't able to get to and we weren't able to answer on the other platforms. But as we always say, the best way to get your questions answered, especially if you have a more detailed question that you need an answer to, if it's something specific to your life, the best way to do that is to come in for one of our free consultations in any of our offices, and that's Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, Fort Worth, any of them. You just book the appointment there with the 800 number you'll see. Or you can do the blue Book Now button and you can set your own appointment, or you can go to our website, attlaw.com. We make it very easy to set your appointment. We are open Saturdays as well. Appointments are filling up, but we encourage you to get in there.
So, como siempre, vamos a contestar las preguntas que no llegamos a contestar la semana pasada. Yo sé que muchas gentes tienen muy buenas preguntas que queremos contestar, pero como siempre el abogado les comenta de que, por favor, no olviden hacer su consulta gratis. Pueden ir a nuestras plataformas de Facebook, seleccionar el botón para que hagan su cita y, como siempre, por favor, vengan para que podamos contestar esas preguntas que todos tienen.
Just a quick reminder on those. The free consultation, always directly with an experienced attorney. You are going to meet with them. So we encourage you, if you have documents or anything you'd like us to review in that consultation, bring them. We'll get through as many as we can to be able to properly advise you.
Y un recordatorio, todas las consultas gratis van a ser con un abogado con experiencia. Cualquier documento que usted tenga que quieran que revise ese día de su consulta gratis, usted puede venir para que le contesten lo que quiera saber.
So immigration law is one of these areas of law that constantly changes. Obviously, it is a little bit of a political football, so depending on kind of who's in office, we start to see changes filtering down. So that's one of the things that we are constantly monitoring, and our social media profiles are very good for being able to get that information to you as quick as we can.
Inmigración es uno de esos leyes de que cambian todos los días, dependiendo quién entra a la política. Por eso mismo, queremos hacer esto para que les tengamos informado a todos los clientes o las personas que quieran saber de lo que está sucediendo ahora en inmigración.
So one of the recent events in immigration, just to kind of put it out there, is there was a Supreme Court case that was heard very recently in the past week, where they're talking about how TPS would possibly affect the pathway to residency. Now, this is a issue that we've been following very closely. It's a divided circuit, so us lawyers like to talk like that, but in the Fifth Circuit, it's a no-go. In the Ninth Circuit, where we have offices in California, yes, TPS does allow you to potentially move on for this, what they call adjustment of status. So that's the big question that's in the Supreme Court. We're closely monitoring that. We have clients all over the country that this could affect. So when that does finally get decided, when we know the decision, we'll definitely be bringing it to you as quick as we can. And again, that is the reason why you should be following on the social media profiles. We can get that information to you much quicker that way.
So hay una ley ahorita que acaba de escucharse en la Corte Suprema. Yo sé que muchos de ustedes han escuchado sobre el tema de TPS. Hay muchas cosas que están sucediendo, pero supongamos, mucha gente ha escuchado que el TPS le puede dar residencia en el futuro. Igual, ya se arregló eso en las Cortes de California, pero aquí todavía aún sigue peleándose eso. Por eso es muy importante que sigan nuestras redes sociales para que les dejemos saber lo más pronto posible cuando esto ya entre en efecto.
So I see the questions already coming in, so I'll stop my monologue there. So we'll go ahead and jump right into your questions, okay?
So vamos a empezar las preguntas, dice el abogado que ya va a parar su monólogo para que empecemos a contestarles.
So we have a question here from Fiorella Abigail saying, what are the possibilities of an appeal in immigration court being successful?
Florida Abigail dice, ¿cuáles son las posibilidades de una apelación en la Corte de Migración que sea aprobada?
So, like with anything in immigration court, sometimes it's difficult, but they are a case-by-case basis. So it really depends on what grounds you have to appeal what happened at the immigration court level. So what grounds do you have to appeal that to the Board of Immigration Appeals?
So todo depende, Florida, sobre qué tipo de caso tienes. A qué tan fuerte es tu caso para apelar esa decisión en la Corte de Migración.
So one thing to keep in mind is that once you have the decision, so in your case, I'm assuming your form of relief, whatever it was denied, because you're talking about appeal. So once you receive that decision, you have 30 days to file that notice of appeal. So you need to make sure that you get that in there if you do intend to appeal. That will make it to the BIA, and then you're essentially waiting on a briefing schedule. Whether you intend to file a brief or your attorney does, that'll be up to you and your attorney to determine if that's the case. They will go through the transcript. They will look for those appealable grounds, and they'll be filing it. But again, case-by-case basis, it's something to consider. Just depends on really everything involved in your immigration court case.
So, me imagino que ya te dieron tu decisión en tu caso, por eso mismo estás preguntando sobre el tema de apelación. Quiere dejarte saber de que tienes solamente 30 días para someter esa apelación. En esta ocasión, te quiere dejar saber de que en cuanto ya esté la apelación sometida, entonces va a venir un briefing schedule. Eso significa de que es donde van a determinar qué es lo que tienes para pelear contra el gobierno, obviamente, en por qué te negaron lo que es tu decisión. Pero igual, el abogado, porque si es lo que está sucediendo contigo, ven a la oficina para que hables con uno de nuestros abogados con experiencia y así te puedan ayudar con ese tema.
So let's go to another question here from Eloisa Morado saying, my daughter and I entered the U.S. without inspection. We didn't appear in court. What can I do?
So Eloisa Enamorado acaba de preguntar, mi hija y yo entramos a Estados Unidos sin inspección. No nos presentamos a nuestra corte. ¿Qué es lo que podemos hacer?
So when we use the term entered without inspection, in our circles, what that means is this person entered the country, without documents, basically just came into the country. Coming in with inspection, that means you had some form of valid entry document where you were presented at some port of entry and you entered the country. So she's saying that she entered without that. So she came in with no documents, and she's saying she didn't appear in court. So I'm assuming you did have a notice to appear in immigration court at some point.
Okay. So, Luisa, mencionaste de que entraste sin inspección. Ese tema lo usamos mucho aquí en inmigración cuando una persona entra sin documentos. O en otra ocasión, si entraste con inspección, significa que entraste con un tipo de documento. Pero en este tema, Luisa acaba de decir de que no tenía documentos para entrar y significa de que a lo mejor tenías una corte, ¿verdad?
So my questions would be, we'd have a couple of follow-up questions that we need to kind of get to the bottom of everything, but did you already have a hearing that was scheduled and you didn't go? If you didn't, what was the reason you didn't attend court? Were you aware of it? How did you become aware that you didn't go to court, that you had that hearing and it went by? if there was a court and you didn't go, it's very possible that a deportation order was entered in absentia, meaning in your absence. It's very possible that that happened. So this is something that I would recommend that you go see an experienced immigration attorney about. Let them get everything that happened, the reason why you came into the United States, the reason why you didn't appear, if that's the case, if indeed there is an order like that out there, and if it is possible to do anything about that. Maybe you can, but again, case by case, it really depends on your background and your situation. Also with your daughter, she may have a different form of relief that you don't have depending on her age.
Ujú. Y Luisa, el abogado dice que tiene unas preguntas extras para ti. Quiere saber exactamente cómo sabes que tenías corte. ¿Te dieron una noticia? ¿No te presentaste a corte? ¿Cuál fue el motivo que no te presentaste? Todos estos tipos de preguntas él quiere hacerte y es muy importante que lo discutas con un abogado con experiencia, así podamos determinar si realmente tienes un tipo de alivio o si realmente tenías corte. So, también para tu hija hay otras formas de alivio que ella hay posibilidad que pueda calificar, que no son relacionados a tu caso. Pero, por favor, ven a la oficina. Te podemos ayudar con cualquier pregunta que tengas.
So we'll go here. This is one of the things I like about social media. It reaches everywhere, right? So Alfredo Pan saying, greetings from Guatemala.
So es lo que
nice to see you down there.
So esto nos gusta de las plataformas de las redes sociales. Tenemos Alfredo Pan, nos está mandando saludos desde Guatemala. Hola, Alfredo.
So we'll go to the next question here from Susana Quintero saying, can I obtain status through my spouse who's a United States citizen?
Ahora Susana Quintero acaba de preguntar, ¿puedo obtener estatus legal por medio de mi esposo ciudadano?
So, yeah, a spouse that's a United States citizen is a valid petitioner to potentially obtain status. Now, kind of as we always go through, it depends on the background of the beneficiary, so the actual immigrant. So, Susanna, if this is your husband, so it would depend a little bit on your background as to what route and if it's possible to get to green card. But that is a very good petitioner. I mean, it's in what they say the immediate visa category, meaning no wait for you, just wait in terms of immigration processing your documents, which is a whole other story. But no waiting for a visa or anything like that. So very good petitioner, but really dependent on your background. So I encourage you to seek out a free consultation and let us help you.
Y Susana, el abogado dice que claro que sí, tu esposo es una buena persona para que aplique para tu caso, disculpa. Como él acaba de explicar, ahora aquí nos tenemos que enfocar en tu historial para poder determinar cómo puedes llegar hacia la residencia. Te invita el abogado que vengas a una consulta gratis y así te pueda contestar las preguntas y determinar cómo puedes llegar a obtener una residencia por medio de tu esposo ciudadano, que sería una aplicación inmediata.
So we'll go to Juan Salazar here saying, I lost my green card a while back. I got a police report. Can I get a replacement?
Y Juan Salazar acaba de preguntar, perdí mi tarjeta de residencia, sometí un reporte de policía, ¿qué es lo que puedo hacer para reemplazar esa tarjeta?
So when you're saying you got a police report, I'm assuming because maybe it was stolen or something to that effect. But getting a replacement green card absolutely can be done. I mean, people lose stuff all the time, right? You lose your wallet, you lose your driver's license, whatever the case is. Same with a green card, same with a residency card, all those things. So if you do lose it, it's usually a simple petition with immigration where you submit it. You have the receipt that you would keep. We recommend you keep with you in case you're ever asked for this. That shows that you've submitted for the replacement. And then, here comes a fresh green card for you, just a replacement, just like anything else.
Exactly. And you can actually submit those online now, so.
Yeah, hey, a better point. You can submit these online, so make it an expedited process. Good point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, Juan, el abogado dice que sí, claro que sí puedes pedir tu residencia de nuevo. Todos perdemos cosas aquí. Y asuma de que a lo mejor te robaron tu cartera o eso fue el motivo que sometiste un reporte de policía. Pero sí, dice que incluso puedes someter esta aplicación por internet ahora para avanzar este tipo de petición y pedir que te manden una nueva tarjeta.
So we'll go to Blanca Isela Lopez saying, how much does it cost for the Daca process?
Y Blanca Isela López acaba de preguntar, ¿cuánto cuesta para un proceso de Daca?
So Daca, the DREAM Act, a very good program. We talk about it all the time. I think we've done some things on other platforms talking about the benefits of DACA. Very good. But in terms of pricing and all that, we're very competitively priced in every one of our offices. We don't think someone should be beating us on price and you should go there. You might find someone cheaper, right? But you got to live with it. But the thing is, we do offer payment plans for pretty much everybody. So we're able to fit everybody's budget. So pricing is really not an issue. We're not trying to be the highest priced or anything like that. We have very affordable pricing with payment plans. We offer the free consultations. So come in and let us talk to you about it.
So Blanca, el abogado dice que en tema de precios, tenemos precios muy competitivos aquí en esta oficina. Él no quiere ser uno de los abogados que cobra más caro que todos. Incluso te ayuda en cuestiones de plan de pagos para ayudarles a la gente que no puede pagar un dinero sustancioso. Ahora, puedes encontrar lugares que te cobran más barato, pero igual, no sé si has escuchado el tema que lo barato sale caro, ¿verdad? Pero en esta ocasión, por favor, ven a la oficina, así podemos discutir el precio sobre el Daca y haz tu consulta gratis.
Yeah, and again, easy to book the free consultation. You'll see the number here on the screen. Just call that. One of our call center agents will book that appointment for you. If you prefer to do it yourself, there's a button there to click, blue book now button. You just set your own appointment or go to attlaw.com. Book your appointment through there, whatever time is convenient for you.
Y para que hagas tu cita gratis, puedes llamar al número de teléfono que ves abajo o puedes seleccionar el botón que dice Book Now para que hagas tus consultas gratis y seleccionar el tiempo que quieras venir a la oficina.
So we'll go to a question here from Kelly Campos Dominguez saying, is there any relief for someone with a prior marijuana possession, detained by ICE and released with a bond?
Y Kelly Campos acaba de preguntar, ¿hay un tipo de alivio para una persona que tiene una posición de marihuana a cargo y fue detenido por ICE y lo soltaron bajo fianza?
So we're getting some good detailed questions here. But so, one of the things you may hear when you're talking immigration, whether that's immigration courts or filing petitions for relief with USCIS, something like that, you might hear that any kind of drug conviction is bad. And while that's generally true, yeah, the only one that's, you can kind of get over is a what they call personal amount of marijuana. So basically a joint or something to this effect. So if that's what you're talking about, which I assume it is since you were released with a bond, then yes, you very well may have relief in immigration court. Now again, depending on your background. So if you're released with a bond, maybe this is your only indiscretion. Maybe you have some other factors in your background that are good that you can potentially file relief for, depending on how long you've been here, equities, what they call equities in the United States, ties here, family members, those kind of things. I really, really encourage you to seek out an experienced immigration attorney who knows immigration court. We do. So depending on where you are, seek advice and see what we can do for you.
Okay. Y Kelly, muy buena pregunta. Estamos recibiendo muy buenas preguntas detalladas aquí. Sobre tu pregunta, Kelly, el abogado acaba de mencionar de que basando en lo que nos acabas de comentar, que saliste bajo fianza, me imagino que tenías una sustancia personal que muchas de las veces ese es el motivo que te dan una fianza. Ahora, no sabemos tu historial. Puede ser que tenías buen historial dentro de Estados Unidos, ya sea familiares con estatus legal, dependiendo. Todos esos factores juegan cuando una persona califica para una fianza dependiendo del récord que tiene. Por favor, ven a la oficina. Esto es muy importante que lo discutas con un abogado con experiencia que sabe sobre inmigración y así te puede dejar saber si hay un tipo de alivio que puedes aplicar.
Awesome. Let's go to the next one here. So, looks like we got a pretty lengthy question here from Pamela Lopez, basically wanting to know if she qualifies for Daca.
Ok, Pamela acaba de hacer una pregunta un poquito detallada, pero quiere saber si ella califica para Daca.
So, go to our TikTok page. Francisco and our social media team have me doing some funny things over there. But one of the very first posts, and it might be the first post, I can't remember. Is it? Yes. Okay. Yes. I'm getting the okay. Yes, it was. So our first post was Daca and qualifications for Daca, where I'm standing there pointing at qualifications and all this stuff. Go there. That's a very good form of information. So we do try to mix it up. So we're adding qualifications on certain processes. I know Daca is very hot right now, so we are constantly answering questions on TikTok in addition to other platforms as well. So go over there, check it out, and see if that looks like it's you. Give us a call.
Ok, y Pamela dice el abogado que te invita a que veas el video de TikTok. El primer video exactamente que hizo, Francisco nos acaba de comentar que es verdad, donde te explica quién califica para Daca. Si ese es cuando veas el video y ves que es relacionado a ti, llámanos. Así podemos hacerte tu consulta y empezar tu proceso.
And give us a follow while you're there. It's not that scary. I wasn't used to TikTok either, but I've been coaxed into it. Here we are. Have a good TikTok going. Very easy to do. I even coached my mom on how to get on there. She got on there though. She's on there. So get on TikTok. Give us a follow. We're constantly putting out new stuff. It's probably updated most of any of the profiles just by the nature of that social media kind of platform. So get information. Get informed.
Y no olvides seguir al abogado. Dice él que no tengas miedo. Nada más síguenos. Incluso le acaba de enseñar a su mamá de cómo seguirlos en TikTok también. So ella también está en TikTok. So,
Hi, Mom.
So, por favor, síguenos y cuando veas el video, llámanos.
All right, so let's get back here. So we have one from Gary Salas saying, "Greetings, I'm a resident. Can I apply for my father who is in Mexico? He's never been to the United States."
Ok, Cari Salas acaba de preguntar, bueno, nos está dando bienvenidos desde México y dice, soy un residente, ¿puedo aplicar para mi padre en México? Él nunca ha estado en Estados Unidos.
So who can petition for who? That's a constant question we're getting. And this specific one. So in order to apply for one of your parents, so your father, you'd have to become a United States citizen. So if you've been a resident for a while and you haven't taken that step to naturalize, I encourage you to do it, not just for this, but becoming a United States citizen has many benefits attached to it. Obviously, you're taking yourself out of the immigration system. You become a citizen, you're done with immigration, you're done with immigration lawyers, all of that stuff. So take that step, become a citizen, get that right to vote. And obviously another benefit would be you can apply for your father there.
It's awesome. So, Cari, el abogado dice que para mucha gente ahorita están preguntando de quién puede aplicar para quién. En esta pregunta, Cari, lamentablemente tienes que hacerte ciudadana primero antes de para aplicar para tu padre. No nada más para eso, simplemente hay muchos beneficios que vienen con hacerte ciudadana. Una de ellas sería que te quitas del sistema de migración y ya no tienes que estar contratando abogados de migración tampoco. Simplemente, y el otro beneficio obviamente sería para que apliques para tu padre y someter una petición para él.
So we have one from Gloria Reyes saying, "Greetings from San Antonio." Hey there. Love the San Antonio office. Where are you guys located? So you can find any of our office locations on attlaw.com. There's a little drop down, just oficinas. Just click on that. It has all the addresses right there. I can give you the address. It's 209 West Poplar, so it's right near downtown. A beautiful, beautiful office we have down there. But you can always get that right there on attlaw.com or just Google us in the San Antonio area and we'll pop up there.
So, Gloria, porque te invito al abogado que vayas a su página de internet para que la página es attlaw.com. Ahí puedes encontrar todas las oficinas que él tiene e incluso la dirección para la oficina de San Antonio. Y te invito a que vayas.
So we have a question from Pamela Lopez saying, "How can I find you on TikTok?" So good, a follow up there. So we've tried to make it easy to. So first of all, again, I'm getting prompts. So it's on the screen, so you can obviously click on that. But we've made it easy on all the social media platforms to find us. It's the same designation, just at Attorney Andrew Thomas, and you'll find us. So search that in any of the platforms, whether that's here on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You're gonna find us on there.
Y Pamela, por favor, ve abajo, ahí está el nombre de cómo llegar a la red social de TikTok. O todas las redes son iguales, at Attorney Andrew T. Thomas.
Yep, just Andrew Thomas.
Andrew Thomas,
Yeah.
para que llegues a las redes sociales.
Okay, so we just have time for, looks like, one or two more questions here. So we'll go to Leslie Reyes saying, "I'm a United States citizen. I filed for my mother. Will it affect if I get married?"
So, Leslie Reyes acaba de preguntar, soy una ciudadana, apliqué para mi mamá, ¿le afectaría si yo me caso?
So it's a great question, Leslie. It means you're thinking. That's very good, because marriages sometimes do affect immigration processes. Sometimes it makes you eligible to do things, sometimes it makes you not eligible to do things. In your case, it's not going to affect anything. Your petition's for your mother. It's not based on you being married, anything like that. You're a United States citizen. It won't slow her down or anything like that. So completely feel free to go get married if you're in love there.
So, Leslie, el abogado dice que claramente no te afectaría. Estás aplicando para tu mamá. En esta ocasión no afectaría nada en el proceso de ella. So, él dice, si te quieres casar por amor, te invita a que te cases.
Edgar and Selenita, greetings from Dallas. Hola. Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining us.
So Edgar y Selenita, gracias por estar con nosotros desde Dallas.
So last one here, we'll go for Sam Cruz saying, my wife's a United States citizen. She has 4 kids, and can she apply for me?
Ok, Sam Cruz acaba de preguntar, su esposa es ciudadana de los Estados Unidos y ella tiene 4 hijos. ¿Puede aplicar ella para mí?
Absolutely. So a United States citizen spouse can petition for a spouse. I think we answered a question like that. Again, your process is going to be dependent on your background. You know, how long you've been here, how you get to the United States, what is your history with immigration, what's your history with just your background in general. A lot of questions will follow up, but sure, she can absolutely petition for you.
So, claro que sí, Sam. El abogado dice que sí puede aplicar tu esposa para ti. Es una pregunta que contestamos anteriormente. Igual, va a depender de tu historial, de cómo entraste, cositas así. Por eso, ven a la oficina, podemos hablar con un abogado con experiencia, así te puede dejar saber cómo puedes aplicar por medio de tu esposa.
One last shout out, Cynthia Hernandez. Greetings from Nuevo Laredo. Greetings. Thanks so much, guys. I love hearing from where everybody is. Again, social media is a great thing. We're seeing people from all over. We've already hit, 3 different countries at this point, several different areas. It's great. Keep them coming, guys.
Y nos gusta saber de dónde están todos. Ya hablamos sobre 3 países en esta ocasión, pero Cynthia Hernández nos está mandando saludos desde Nuevo Laredo.
Thanks so much for the response, everybody. It's been fun. I know we didn't get to some of the questions, but we are going to be answering some follow-ups on the different platforms. Again, we encourage you to follow us. We give different information on different platforms.
Okay, so muchas gracias por estar con nosotros. Ya sabemos que no contestamos todas las preguntas, pero por favor, sigue las redes sociales. Ahí vamos a estar contestando varias de las preguntas que no contestamos. Pero por favor, los invitamos.
Thanks so much, Jose. Thanks, Clarabelle. Thanks, Francisco. Great job, guys. Good to see everybody. God bless. We'll see you next time, okay?
Hasta luego.